Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They have been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Scarlet Knights ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oregon Ducks offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
So Rutgers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that. But your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bear. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go right back to it. Nice move there. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards?
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on 1st down, 2nd, and 3rd. And he shows you the vision and shows you...
Might have a chance. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Toure. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Slings it. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Play action. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Carter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Looking for room at the 30. Maybe some room here. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Here comes. Offense to get the drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's the give off the left side. He's there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the catch. Breaks a tackle and he might go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust. And some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some... towards the sidelines, they get the completion and make the play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was... with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Ducks! The ground game getting it done and putting 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him, and they got it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
From the gun, they'll try... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wiggles free. Looking deep. He's got it for a big play. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And they won't make the connection. Looking. Big play there.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
To the air, it's Cherry. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Fires on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The snap sets up to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Under fire. Right on the money. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Never a doubt. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Woods. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Scarlet Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They just keep firing. Flips it out on the screen. He breaks a tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Handoff from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The give to the left side. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a crease to the left. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Marches ahead. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Toure.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and Nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. They boot it away. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He'll try it again. Stumbled to the ground.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first three periods. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the single back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many jump yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. It's complete. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground game on the left. Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Toure. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A first down for the offense. Handoff to the single running back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Toure. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing.
There's some room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The play-action fake. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Here's a little room there. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Under fire. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? We got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we've got a chance to win. We just got to be smart with the clock management.
Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down one score, time winding down. What is better than this? That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Pocket breaking down. Gets away. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play.
Going for it all. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive. But
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially